time for Huntingdon Bearcat basketball. Presented tonight by Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, the heart of the community. And by Penn Highlands Community College, an affordable education close to home. Tonight's Bearcat basketball game is also brought to you by All-American Pizza and Subs, Mel's Concrete LLC, Brenneman's Meat Markets, and by Simone Family Chiropractic and Weight Loss in downtown Huntingdon. And now, with all of the action of tonight's Bearcat basketball game, here's the voice of Bearcat basketball, Dave Shannon, on the airnetwork.net.
Good evening to one and all. Coming to you live from the Huntingdon High School gym. I'm Dave Shannon on the airnetwork.net. Good to have you along. They've already played a couple of games here so far this afternoon. They had a Juniata Valley Huntingdon Junior High game, and then they had the Juniata Valley Huntingdon JV game. Now, the Lady Cats did pretty well in that game, leading 27-10 at the half. They go on to win that one 39-19. However, going to be a little bit tougher here against these Lady Hornets because the Hornets coming in with a record of 8-2 overall. They're 4-0 in their conference, and they have been on a tear since the beginning of the season. Lots of great folks helping to bring you tonight's broadcast here from the Huntingdon High School gym. Want to thank those folks throughout the course of the broadcast, and they include the Huntingdon Moose Family Center, number 223, and by the Pennsylvania Highlands Community College. Other supporters include All-American Pizza and Subs. I've been there. I've eaten there. I love it. Mel's Concrete LLC, Dr. Michael Simone, and by Brenneman's Meat Markets. Once again, thanks for listening to Bearcat Sports exclusively on the airnetwork.net. Happy to have you aboard. And we did have a great interview with the head coach of the Lady Cats, and for some reason, technically, we're unable to bring that to you. So maybe we'll get that at a different point during the course of the season. Right now, we're going to take a break as we're just about ready to tip things off. The referees are meeting with the head coaches and the captains of both teams with all of those wonderful explanations that go on at the beginning of every game. We'll be back and give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. Right after this, you're listening to Lady Bearcats basketball, and it is on the airnetwork.net.
24 square cut pizza with your choice of one topping for only $19.99. Now at All American Pizza and Subs at 612 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon. All American Pizza and Subs has delivery, and they're the home of great pizza, subs, salad, wings, and more for lunch, dinner, or a late night snack. Call All American Pizza and Subs right now at 643-0222. Closed Mondays. All American Pizza and Subs. Like us on Facebook.
Brenneman's Meat Markets are celebrating nearly 70 years in providing Huntingdon County with quality USDA-approved processed pork, chicken, and beef products. Brenneman's has 2 locations in the county where the tradition of the finest meats are found in the region. Stop by Brenneman's Huntingdon weekdays from 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 3. Mount Union, open 9 to 5 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Choose specials of $10 to $50 meat packs containing your favorite meats. Or stop by and ask about our select custom cuts, prepared and packaged while you wait. Brenneman's Meat Markets in Huntingdon and Mount Union. Call our office at 814-643-2751 for specials and more information.
The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for another great breakfast and bake sale coming up Saturday, January 21st from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
national anthem tonight from the Huntingdon High School gym. I'm Dave Shannon, the airnetwork.net, bringing you tonight's game. By the way, the start of our winter broadcast schedule is coming up later this week on the 12th. It'll be wrestling against Mount Union. We'll be back with you for basketball coming up on the 17th when the boys team will be hosting Bellefonte, another girls game, hosting Clearfield on the 20th. Little wrestling action for you on February 1st when they take on Central. And then another girls basketball game for you February 3rd, the day after Groundhog Day. So we'll know, exactly what we have coming for the rest of the winter. And then we have the wrestling at the district duels on February 4th. The final boys basketball game coming up against Central. And we will follow the boys and girls teams through the postseason. Tonight, it's Juniata Valley facing the Lady Cats, and Rachel Hopsicker is the head coach of the Juniata Valley Lady Hornets. And let's see who she will be starting tonight. It'll be number 10, Sid Reed in the backcourt. Number 12, Hayden Taylor as well. Number 14, Taylor Leidy, also starting for the Lady Hornets. Haley Smith gets the nod inside for the Juniata Valley varsity girls team. And Maddie Mattis. Gotta love a name like Maddie Mattis. That'd actually be a good shortstop's name. Don't know if Maddie plays softball or not, but nonetheless, just an observation. And that rounds up your starters for Juniata Valley. The Huntingdon starters are being introduced even as we speak, and they include number 3, Heather Cutshall. Then it's number 12, Emily Kyle. Another Emily out on the floor at the same time, different last name. Number 14, Emily Kurtz. Number 15, Timothy Easter. And number 23, Maddie Gerhardt. Those are your starters for both teams. The head coach for the Lady Cats is Pat Cassidy. And once again, Rachel Hopsicker is the head coach of the Lady Hornets. Both teams wrapping up their get-together before the tip-off of tonight's game. 3 officials, all males tonight, officiating this girls basketball game. Pat Cassidy has his final words with his ladies, that is. They send him out. Maddie Gerhardt will be jumping for the Lady Cats. And Haley Smith will be jumping for Lady Hornets. We are set to go. Referee hits the whistle. And the tip is won by Gerhardt. She tips it into the Juniata Valley end of the court, where it is brought under control by Hayden Taylor, that is. Taylor scores the first points of tonight's game, 2-0 in favor of Juniata Valley. Huntingdon with the ball in their end now. Dribbling is Maddie Gerhardt. Gerhardt in the corner. Passes the ball to Emily Kurtz. Kurtz goes inside, shot missed. Juniata Valley with the rebound. Taylor Leidy quickly up the court, all the way to the hole, puts it up and in. And Juniata Valley is up by a score of 4-0 over the Lady Cats. In the backcourt, it's Heather Gutschall. Gutschall passes on the right wing, now down into the corner to Timothy Easter. Easter dribbles down into the corner again, looking to pass to Emily Kurtz. Kurtz eventually moves down to take that pass. Maddie Gerhardt now dribbling, passes the ball. Kyle goes into the corner. And the three-point shot from the outside taken by Emily Kyle, and it's good. And it makes the score Juniata Valley 4 and the Lady Cats 3. Back up the floor come the Lady Hornets. A shot from the corner by Haley Smith is no good. Smith gets the rebound, passes, and a cut to the hole by Taylor Leidy is cut off by the Lady Cats defense. Pass goes inside to Emily Kurtz. She puts it up and in, and the Lady Cats have regained the lead. They are up for the first time in tonight's game by a score of 5-4. Juniata Valley with the ball in their end, and it is ruled a held ball. And, of course, the possession arrow will come into play. Possession arrow goes in favor of the Lady Cats. They'll flip that back over now. 5-4, Lady Cats with a lead and a steal at midcourt. Emily Kyle quickly up the floor, pass inside, shots up and good for Haley Smith. Smith makes the score. Juniata Valley 6 and the Bearcats 5. Lady Cats with the basketball now. Emily Kurtz on the left wing. Looks inside at the foul line. Moving in, Timothy Easter. Easter takes a shot off the backboard. I think she called it. And it is good, and it makes the score. Lady Cats 7 and the Lady Hornets 6. 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. Driving to the hole, putting it up. Goes off the rim and no good for Haley Smith. Lady Cats back up the floor. Heather Gottschall takes the pass from Emily Kyle. Pass comes over off the backboard that time. Maddie Gerhardt banks it in. And the Lady Cats are up by a score of 9-6. Lady Hornets ball in their end. Over here in the right wing to Hayden Taylor. Taylor now skips it all the way across into the left corner. Long shot taken by Sid Reed. An attempt to get it by Haley Smith is ineffective. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's Lady Cats basketball. Heather Gottschall up the floor over the midcourt stripe. Over here in the left wing, right by the scorer's table. Double team, then passes it out. A rainmaker thrown up by Emily Kurtz. She misses it, but on the rebound, there is a foul called on the Lady Cats. And that foul called on Timothy Easter. That's her first of the game tonight. And the first for the Lady Cats. Here come the Lady Hornets up the floor. Taylor Leidy passes it off to Hayden Taylor. Then a cut inside. Haley Smith drives it to the hole, lays it up and in. And it's now Lady Cats 9 and the Lady Hornets 8. A steal attempt, and it's good. Sid Reed steals the ball away from Heather Gottschall. Quickly up the floor. Pass goes inside. Now across the baseline. Back out. Right wing, top of the key. 3-point shots up and in for Sid Reed. And Juniata Valley has claimed the lead at 11-9 on that three-pointer. 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball, Heather Gottschall. She has it stolen. Nice steal by Hayden Taylor. Taylor's going to go all the way to the hole, off the glass, and in. Lady Hornets now with a 13-9 lead. Lady Cats were doing okay for a while, but now coming on strong. The Lady Hornets, and a travel is called that time against Emily Kurtz. A couple of subs into the game for Huntingdon. They include Kennedy Miller and also into the game Allie Troop. Juniata Valley ball. Up the floor, it's Taylor Leidy. Leidy dribbles left wing, hands the ball off to Haley Smith. Smith across the top of the key. They work it deep into the corner. Left side, 3-point shot is up halfway down and rims out for Sid Reed. Rebound, Lady Cats. Kennedy Miller up the floor. Passes it off to Allie Troop. Here's a three-point attempt. It is no good. Shot attempt by Maddie Gerhardt. Struggle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady Cats ball. Emily Kyle over there in a battle with Sid Reed and Taylor Leidy, and it goes off Taylor Leidy. Inbounds play. A rainmaker goes down in. Or did it go out of bounds? Yep, hit the back of the backboard. So it ends up being out of bounds. Shot does not count, and the score remains 13-9 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Emily Kurtz. Taylor Leidy with the basketball. Hands it off, and another drive, and the shot is up and no good by Haley Smith. Stolen back by Haley, and she puts it up and in. And it makes the score Or 15-9 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Fast break down to the other end. A missed shot by Emily Kyle. And taking the ball away is Maddie Mattis. Juniata Valley with speed. Baseline runner to the hole. Off the glass and in. Haley Smith. And head coach Pat Cassidy calls timeout. Haley Smith has been somewhat of a one-woman wrecking machine so far for the Lady Hornets. By the way, be sure to join the airnetwork.net for Monday Night Sports Talk every Monday night, 7 to 8, online and on all mobile devices. You will be able to hear myself, Jimmy Ty sometimes, and of course our wrestling guru here at the airnetwork.net. That is Chad States. And Greg Banks joins. He keeps us all under control. Otherwise, it would be totally disorganized mayhem. However, Greg shows up, and he's kind of like the ringmaster for the show. Got to check it out. It's on Monday nights. Monday Night Sports Talk, 7 to 8. And we hope to be back with you next week. We may, I don't know, Greg might be able to let me know if we've been talking about possibly giving you a Monday Night Sports Talk on Tuesday night, meaning tomorrow night. So we'll see. 2:05 left in the first after that timeout by Patrick Cassidy, the head coach. Lady Bearcats with the inbound. And with the basketball, it's Kennedy Miller. Miller up the left sideline. Big pass down to Emily Kyle, about halfway up the court in the Lady Bearcats end. Now with the basketball, Emily Kyle back to Miller. Comes over on the left wing here to Allie Troop. And it's Kennedy Miller. Passes it in to the foul line. Passes it back out to Troop. Troop dribbles, left wing. Nice collapse by the Lady Hornets, unable to get a shot away. Timothy Easter goes back out to Emily Kyle. Kyle dribbles, brings it out. Kennedy Miller going around the horn again are the Lady Cats, trying to find an opening. A nice zone defense so far. 2-1-2 zone for the Lady Hornets. Here's a three-point shot and a miss. Rebounds put back up by Maddie Gerhardt, and she's fouled on the putback. And a foul is called on Sid Reed. That's her first and team's first. That'll send Maddie Gerhardt to the line to shoot a couple. Fouled in the act. First one's up and in. Substitution into the game for the Lady Cats. Timothy Easter goes in to replace Emily Kyle. Second of two is up and in for Maddie Gerhardt. And it's 17-11 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Minute 2 left to go here in the first quarter. Lady Hornets dressed in their green tops and shorts. Moving from left to right here tonight from our broadcast position. Once again, driving down the lane and trying to put up one of those floaters was Haley Smith, and the ball ends up being tipped and out of bounds off the Lady Cats. Lady Hornets basketball underneath their basket to our right. 52 seconds left to go, 17-11. Inbound play wide open. Haley Smith puts it up and in. And Lady Hornets take a 19-11 lead. As I said before, Haley Smith, somewhat of a one-woman wrecking crew. Here's a pass for the Lady Cats. Kennedy Miller goes back inside to Timothy Easter. And what a play there to hang on to that rebound. Taylor Leidy of the Lady Hornets, down on her knees, is not called for a travel and is able to get the ball back up the floor. And as a Lady Hornet tried to penetrate, Taylor Leidy draws the foul. And the foul was called on Maddie Gerhardt. And on the inbound play, the Lady Hornets once again score. Now 21-11 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Timothy Easter drives up and then tries to pass back to Kennedy Miller. The ball goes out of bounds. 6.9 left to go in the first quarter. 21-11 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Inbounding the ball will be Sid Reed. And she inbounds Leidy, top of the key, drives down the lane, left side, off the glass, no good. Easter with the rebound, and that'll do it for quarter number one. We have one in the books here at Huntingdon Area High School Gymnasium, and the score, Juniata Valley 21, Huntingdon 11. More after this on the airnetwork.net.
Grab the Big Kahuna, the 24 square cut pizza with your choice of one topping for only $19.99. Now at All American Pizza and Subs at 612 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon. All American Pizza and Subs has delivery, and they're the home of great pizza, subs, salad, wings, and more for lunch, dinner, or a late night snack. Call All American Pizza and Subs right now at 643-0222. Closed Mondays. All American Pizza and Subs. Like us on Facebook. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for another great breakfast and bake sale coming up Saturday, January 21st from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Taylor Leidy passes the ball. It's deep into the corner there. Leidy tries to go in on the baseline to Haley Smith, and the ball goes off of one of the Lady Cats. Juniata Valley ball with 7:34 left to go in the second quarter. By the way, there will be a special edition of Monday Night Sports Talk on a Tuesday night tomorrow night. Join us from 7 to 8 right here in the airnetwork.net. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Lady Hornets, and the Lady Cats will bring it in. Pass goes in. Allie Troop to Kennedy Miller. And they exchange passes in the backcourt. Having a little bit of trouble, some serious pressure from Juniata Valley. And it causes head coach Patrick Cassidy to call a 30-second timeout. That gives us time to tell you about two-time Super Bowl champ and former Steeler Ike Taylor and national sports journalist John Harris are here every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock for the Ike Taylor Show on the airnetwork.net. Here, Ike's insight on the Steelers and anything regarding the NFL, along with guest appearances, former players and coaches. Wow, you can't beat that, can you? That's exclusively each week available on demand, exclusively on the airnetwork.net. Cassidy tries to reorganize the troops. They'll try to inbound once again and get it up the floor. Kate McElroy into the game now for the Lady Cats. And she is standing on the baseline, gets it into Kennedy Miller. Miller starts to bring the ball up the court, but is trapped by Sid Reed, and now she gets it off. Allie Troop gets it over the midcourt stripe and now passes it back over the half-court stripe, over and back. And the ball goes to the Lady Hornets, right by the Lady Cats bench. Inbounding the ball, Taylor Leidy. Leidy looks to inbound and goes to Hayden Taylor. Taylor between the circles, passes over in the left side to Haley Smith, comes around now on the right side into the corner. Taylor goes down on the baseline, tipped out of bounds by one of the Lady Cats. Substitution into the game for the Lady Cats. Emily Kyle comes back in, and Timothy Easter will have a seat on the Lady Cats bench. Coach Cassidy calling her up beside him. Lady Hornets with the basketball, and nice collapse in on Maddie Mattis of the Lady Hornets by the Lady Cats, and it creates a turnover. Then the Lady Cats start up the floor, and a foul is called. And a foul called on Maddie Mattis. That's her first and team's second. Into the game for the Lady Cats, Emily Kurtz. And coming out of the game is Kate McElroy. Inbound play goes to Maddie Gerhardt over the midcourt stripe, ahead to Emily Kyle on the left wing. Goes back to Kurtz and then to Kennedy Miller. Halfway up the right side is Allie Troop, dribbles down to the baseline and then kicks it back out. Now the ball goes from Emily Kurtz to Kennedy Miller. And a cross-court pass from Allie Troop intended for Emily Kurtz goes out of bounds. Lady Cats not in a position to make any mistakes here. 6:21 left to go in the second quarter, trailing by 10, 21-11. Lady Hornets bring it up the floor. Taylor Leidy goes into the right corner. Maddie Mattis eventually gets it around. What a great effort by Haley Smith. She has done it all here tonight. She's in the left corner, passes it to Sid Reed to Hayden Taylor. Maddie Mattis kicks it back out. Taylor Leidy. Leidy with the ball, shoots for three, and it's good. Taylor Leidy hits the three from just off the right side at the top of the key, and it makes it Juniata Valley 24 and Huntingdon 3. I'm sorry, Huntingdon 11. Was writing down a three in the scorebook and got a little confused myself. Back into the game is Timmy Easter for the Lady Cats. Also into the game now, Heather Gottschall. Into the game for the Lady Hornets, Emily Jeffers replacing Maddie Mattis. Lady Cats trying to get some consistency here. They're going to need some turnovers now, down 13 in this game. 5:42 left in the first half, 24-11. Lady Hornets with the lead. Out for the basketball, Heather Gottschall. Gottschall and Miller now working the backcourt. Pass over on the left wing to Emily Kurtz. Kurtz back to Miller. Kennedy Miller dribbles. Hounded over there by Hayden Taylor. Top of the key now, Emily Kyle. Kyle dribbles right side and hits off the leg of Hayden Taylor of the Lady Hornets out of bounds, and Lady Cats ball. 5:13 left to go here in the first half, 24-11. Juniata Valley with the lead. Pass down the court, and it gets away then from Timothy Easter, and a steal for the Lady Hornets, and then they lose control on the fast break down the other end as Haley Smith tried to get it to Emily Jeffers and went out of bounds. Inbounding, it's Heather Gottschall. Gottschall ahead to Easter on the right side of the floor. Lady Cats moving from right to left here in the first half. And a pass ahead intended for Kennedy Miller. Hayden Taylor almost with a steal goes off her, however, and goes out of bounds. Lady Cats maintain possession. Inbound play. Gottschall to Miller. Driving down the lane, it's Miller, and with the rebound, it's a tie-up. Easter ties up with Haley Smith. Held ball called, and the possession arrow going to the Lady Cats. Back into the game for Juniata Valley, it's Maddie Mattis. And back into the game for the Lady Cats, Maddie Gerhardt. Nice work by Kennedy Miller coming into the game. Kennedy will go back in the bench. Heather Gottschall out, three-point attempt is up and good. Emily Kyle for three. 24-14, Lady Hornets. 4.5 left to go in the first half. Lady Hornets basketball. Sid Reed out to Hayden Taylor. They play catch. Sid Reed puts up the three from the left side of the floor, and it is good, and it makes it 27-14. Now with the basketball, it's Emily Kyle. And a pass attempt for Heather Gottschall. Expecting her to move was Emily Kurtz, and Heather did not move. Ball goes out of bounds. Juniata Valley with yet another turnover. Lady Hornets 3-point attempt again from Sid Reed, and the rebound goes to Heather Gutschall. Gutschall over the midcourt stripe, passes on the right side to Emily Kurtz. Kurtz then as a pass for a diving Emily Kyle down the lane. Kyle misses the shot. Lady Hornets quickly back. Sid Reed from the corner, and that one will not go. Into the game, one of the JV players, Lexi Reed. Lexi Reed passes it out. Shot put up from three-point land. No good rebound. Timothy Easter of the Lady Cats. Up over the midcourt stripe, it's Heather Gutschall. Gutschall to Easter on the right side. Back out for Gutschall. Gutschall, top of the key, starts down the left side and then passes off. Pass comes back out, Emily Kyle. Baseline, jumpers up and good for Timothy Easter. Lady Hornets with the basketball, leading the game 27-16. Shots up and good. Sid Reed with another three, and she is in the zone now. 30-16 in favor of the Juniata Valley Lady Hornets. Pass intended for Timothy Easter by Emily Kyle. A little bit too wide. It goes out of bounds. Couple of subs into the game for the Lady Hornets. Hayden Taylor coming back into the game. And I believe Taylor Leidy coming back into the game as well. With the ball up the floor, it is Leidy over the midcourt stripe. Guarded by Gutschall. Top of the key, starts down the right side, then passes off. Nice baseline pass to Maddie Mattis, and Mattis puts up her first points of the night, a 2 from right inside. 20, make that 32-16 in favor of the Lady Hornets. 2:08 left to go here in the first half. Pass goes around the horn with the basketball. Maddie Gerhardt passes out, and Emily Kyle tries from just inside the three-point arc and never touches rim. It goes out of bounds. Back into the game is Kennedy Miller. And let's see who else came in there. I think Allie Troop is back in the game. Quickly up the floor, it is Leidy. Now over on the left side, down the floor, and a travel called. Haley Smith has made just about every move you can make throughout the course of this game, but that time she was called for a travel. 32-16. Lady Hornets with the lead. 1:40 left to go in the first half. Over the midcourt stripe, Kennedy Miller. Miller over in the left wing to Emily Kurtz. Back to Miller. Now a pass on the right wing. Allie Troop with the basketball, hounded by Lexi Reed. Little Lexi Reed. Pass goes inside. Easter spins, puts it up, and draws a foul. And a foul called on Maddie Mattis, her second. Mattis is second and team fourth here in the first half. It'll be Timothy Easter at the line, shooting a pair. First one's off the back of the rim and no good. Coming into the game for the Lady Hornets, Emily Jeffers. And trying to catch the number of the other player, came into the game with Jeffers. Next foul shot is up, bounces off the back of the rim, high in the air, bounces around the rim, and just goes out of bounds. Now the white shirts, the striped shirts that is, confer, and it'll be Lady Cats basketball with 1:18. 0 for 2 that time for Easter from the foul line. Kennedy Miller passes the ball to Allie Troop. Out over the top of the key. Now comes back in our direction over the top of the key. Pass down the right side, back out. Now inside again to Kurtz. Kurtz kicks the ball back to Troop. Troop and Kurtz play catch. They go inside. Tiffany Easter spin move off the glass. No good. And the rebound for Haley Smith. 49 seconds left to go here in the first half. 32-16. Lady Hornets with the lead. Baseline runner off the glass. Nice play, Hayden Taylor. And it makes it 34-16. At the line, Hayden Taylor. And she makes it. And that now brings the score to 35-16. 44.6 left to go. Lady Cats with the basketball. Yet to break the 20 mark. There's a 2-point attempt by Maddie Gerhardt. No good in the rebound. Once again, Juniata Valley. Sid Reed with the basketball up over the midcourt stripe. Now dribbles down between the circles. Passes over on the right side to Hayden Taylor. Back out to Reed. Lexi Reed passes back to Sid. Down in the right corner, 3-point attempts up and no good by Hayden Taylor. Rebound, Lady Cats. Up the floor, a little bit out of control is Allie Troop, but she does get over the midcourt stripe. 2 seconds left in the half. 3-point attempt is up and no good by Emily Kurtz. The ball bounces out of bounds. 0.9 left to go in the first half. 35-16. Lady Hornets with the lead. They're going to let it run off. And that will be the end of the first half. We have 2 quarters in the books in tonight's game here at Huntingdon Area High School. And the score, the Lady Hornets 35, Lady Bearcats 16. We'll be back and talk more with you here at halftime. After we take this time out, you're listening to Lady Cats basketball, and it is on the airnetwork.net.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu. The
Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for another great breakfast and bake sale coming up Saturday, January 21st from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Brenneman's Meat Markets are celebrating nearly 70 years in providing Huntingdon County with quality USDA-approved processed pork, chicken, and beef products. Brenneman's has 2 locations in the county where the tradition of the finest meats are found in the region. Stop by Brenneman's Huntingdon weekdays from 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 3. Mount Union, open 9 to 5 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Choose specials of $10 to $50 meat packs containing your favorite meats. Or stop by and ask about our select custom cuts, prepared and packaged while you wait. Brenneman's Meat Markets in Huntingdon and Mount Union. Call our office at 814-643-2751 for specials and more information.
Grab the Big Kahuna, the 24-square cut pizza with your choice of 1 topping for only $19.99. Now at All American Pizza and Subs at 612 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon. All American Pizza and Subs has delivery, and they're the home of great pizza, subs, salad, wings, and more for lunch, dinner, or a late-night snack. Call All American Pizza and Subs right now at 643-0222. Closed Mondays. All American Pizza and Subs. Like us on Facebook. Over 20 years experience in providing you with quality concrete work. When you have any job dealing with concrete, call Mel Woomer at 643-0909. Mel's Concrete specializing in porches, patios, basements, sidewalks, and more. Mel's Concrete also specializes in snow removal. There's no job too big or too small when it comes to concrete. Call Mel's Concrete, LLC at 643-0909. It's the airnetwork.net. Greg Banks in the studio, class of 72. I'm proud to be a Bearcat. How about you? Hey, Dave Shannon live tonight from Huntingdon High School as the Huntingdon Bearcats, or Lady Bearcats, are taking on the Juniata Valley Lady Hornets. Lady Hornets are leading. We'll get that score updated for you coming up in mere moments. Meanwhile, we understand the Juniata Valley boys are taking on Glendale tonight. We'll get an updated score on that as well and send that to Dave, and he can update you on all the local scores from around the area. Hey, meanwhile, some exciting news here at the Air Network. Going back probably 5 or 6 years, Dave Shannon joined us doing indoor football on the road for the Johnstown Generals, live football for pro or semi-pro football, making those trips to Cincinnati and just having a great time, and also some of the other locations. In addition to that, Dave, of course, the voice of the St. Francis college basketball team. In addition to that, Dave's been around for a long time. We're old dudes, been in radio 40, 45 years. Anyhow, hooking up again with the Bearcats, Lady Bearcats, who he followed, actually, Dave, if you remember about, it's been about 5 years now, as the Lady Bearcats were in the district finals, and Dave was making his way to Greensburg and some of those locations, giving you all the information and all the action. Well, guess what? We're back after a 5-year hiatus, and Dave Shannon has all the action. Sound like a pro, man. You can't find it any better than right here on the Air Network. Couple of things coming up, by the way, in store for you. This Thursday night, Huntingdon Mat Cats taking on Mount Union Trojans on the mats live from Huntingdon High School. Our very own Chad States will have all the action of that wrestling match. The Huntingdon Bearcats only losing one this season thus far. We're expecting them to go very far with Coach John Mikan and his staff, so we wish them the best of luck. Coming up next Tuesday, Dave Shannon live on the air as he, of course, brings you all the action of the Huntingdon boys versus Bearcats. And, of course, the Bearcats taking on Bellefonte, I should say. We get a little excited because coming up in February, some interesting news. We actually go on the air for those of you that may not be technically into it, maybe with your mobile device, or perhaps you don't really know how to go online and listen to these games on the Air Network. We'll bring you a frequency that you'll be able to listen to in Huntingdon. That's right, an FM channel. It's a community radio station, and guess what? We're looking for more programming. Not only Bearcats, not only Ike Taylor, not only Monday Night Sports Talk, but if you'd like to have a talk show on our new channel on the FM dial, we'll tell you how you can do that. We have special events like Mayfest, which we did last year in downtown Huntingdon. In addition to that, maybe some of the school board meetings, city council, you name it, we've got it. It's happening. It's all right here on the airnetwork.net. I'm going to throw it back to Dave in just a few moments as we continue quarter number 3 of this game tonight between the Huntingdon Lady Cats and the Juniata Valley Lady Hornets. It's high school basketball live here on the airnetwork.net. By the way, if you missed the live broadcast, you can always check us out later on tonight at 10 o'clock with the rebroadcast. And we put it up on our front page tomorrow through the week. Just click on the story and then listen to the game at your heart's content or at your convenience. Go to our podcast location. Just download that tab and go on demand and listen to it for forever. It's all happening here. It's all part of what we do, and we do what we do, and it's all about sports here in Huntingdon, Pennsylvania. It's the airnetwork.net. We'll have a third quarter coming up in just a moment. Stick around. Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for another great breakfast and bake sale coming up Saturday, January 21st from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
Mel's Concrete in Huntingdon has over 20 years experience in providing you with quality concrete work. When you have any job dealing with concrete, call Mel Woomer at 643-0909. Mel's Concrete specializing in porches, patios, basements, sidewalks, and more. Mel's Concrete also specializes in snow removal. There's no job too big or too small when it comes to concrete. Call Mel's Concrete, LLC at 643-0909.
Brenneman's Meat Markets are celebrating nearly 70 years in providing Huntingdon County with quality USDA-approved processed pork, chicken, and beef products. Brenneman's has 2 locations in the county where the tradition of the finest meats are found in the region. Stop by Brenneman's Huntingdon weekdays from 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 to 3. Mount Union, open 9 to 5 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Choose specials of $10 to $50 meat packs containing your favorite meats. Or stop by and ask about our select custom cuts, prepared and packaged while you wait. Brenneman's Meat Markets in Huntingdon and Mount Union. Call our office at 814-643-2751 for specials and more information.
Grab the Big Kahuna, the 24-square cut pizza with your choice of one topping for only $19.99. Now at All American Pizza and Subs at 612 Washington Street, downtown Huntingdon. All American Pizza and Subs has delivery, and they're the home of great pizza, subs, salad, wings, and more for lunch, dinner, or a late-night snack. Call All American Pizza and Subs right now at 643-0222. Closed Mondays. All American Pizza and Subs. Like us on Facebook.
And the Lady Bearcats bring the basketball up the floor. Heather Gutschall with the basketball. And a steal attempt by Haley Smith. Getting it back under control, however, and the ball comes over and wraps right off the scorer's table where we are here at midcourt in the Huntingdon High School Gymnasium out off of one of the Lady Hornets. So it'll be an inbound play for the Lady Cats. Inbounding is Emily Kurtz. Kurtz gets it into Gutschall. Gutschall between the circles, passes down into the corner. Emily Kyle back out. Left wing now. Kyle on the right wing goes inside, and the pass comes back out. Maddie Gerhardt didn't feel that she had a good shot. Timony Easter with the basketball. Dribbles out toward the spot at the top of the key. It's stolen. Lady Hornets back the other way. Layup is up and in. Hayden Taylor scores to make it 37-16 Lady Hornets. Haley Smith leading scorer in the first half for Juniata Valley with 12. Speaking of 12, number 12 of the Lady Cats with the basketball goes inside to Maddie Gerhardt. Number 12, of course, Emily Kyle. Kyle with the basketball again in the right wing. Shot is up. It's Heather Gutschall with a 3 attempt. Rebound coming down with it is Maddie Gerhardt, and then the rebound goes to Sid Reed. Sid Reed hammering home the threes, 9 points in total in the first half. Tries another 3 here from the left wing. It's no good, and the rebound pulled in by Maddie Gerhardt. Heather Gutschall passes the ball to Emily Kyle. Kyle loses it on the baseline, and once again, it's Juniata Valley back quickly the other way. Fast break. Here's the shot, put back, actually, by Taylor Leidy, and it does not fall. Lady Cats bring it back up the court. 37-16, 5:27 left to go here in quarter number 3. It's going to be a wholesale change for the Lady Cats. Head coach Patrick Cassidy not pleased with what his Lady Cats are doing so far here in the second half. He has 5 ladies lined up here and has some words for them before the referee explains the foul. that was called on Emily Kurtz, her first, team's first in the second half. The wholesale change goes on for the Lady Cats. And set to inbound the basketball is Kennedy Miller. Inbound pass is stolen. Sid Reed again getting the ball up the floor. Taylor Leidy drives to the baseline, tries to put one up off the glass, and she's fouled in the process. Huntingdon foul called on Allie Troop. That is Troop's first. Team second in the second half, and Sid Reed to inbound for the Lady Hornets. Gets it in. Haley Smith brings it back out left wing. Here is Sid Reed with a three attempt from the left corner. No good, and the rebound brought down by Rin Romer of the Lady Cats. Lady Cats quickly back up the floor. With the basketball, it is Romer. Tried to run down the baseline. No room there, and the ball comes back out. With the ball between the circles, Reagan Query. Ball down into the right corner for Kate McElroy. And a pass on a cut toward the basket by Kennedy Miller, and Kennedy draws the foul. Foul called on Hayden Taylor. And that will be Hayden's second. And team's third here in the second half. They're up 37-16, and the inbound play, it is stolen by Sid Reed. Here comes Taylor Leidy. Leidy then passes the ball to Hayden Taylor. Hayden Taylor cannot get it under control. It's a double dribble called, and the Lady Cats have it. Lady Cats moving from left to right here in the second half. Dress that is in their home whites. Numbers in red, trimmed in blue. With the basketball on the right wing, that is Rin Romer. Comes back out between the keys to Reagan Query. Tries to get it back to Riley. Stolen by the Lady Hornets. And Hayden Taylor driving to the other end. Taylor puts it up and draws a foul. And a foul called on Lady Cats Reagan Query. That's her first. And team's second here in the second half. At the line, it's Hayden Taylor. And that one rims out. Score remains 37-16 in favor of the Lady Hornets. 4:14 left to go in the third quarter. Shot number 2 by Taylor is up and in. Lady Hornets 38, Lady Cats 16. Kennedy Miller gets it over the midcourt stripe. Now between the circles. Dribbles, passes over toward the right corner, and Rin Romer. Romer tries to pass, and it gets knocked out of bounds by Sid Reed. Kennedy Miller can't find anybody to inbound the ball to. Reed tips it and gets a hold of her own tip and starts to bring it back into the Juniata Valley end. Reed passes in the corner, now out in the left wing to Taylor Leidy. Leidy goes over right wing and then pulls back. Top of the key, starts down the lane, then passes over into the corner. Three attempt is no good for Sid Reed, and the rebound by the Lady Cats. Allie Troop up the floor. They go inside. One up off the backboard by Kate McElroy. Rebound, Lady Hornets. There's a surprise. Haley Smith had trouble handling the basketball over on the right sideline, but eventually gets control, passes it inside. Emily Jeffers puts it up and in. And the Lady Hornets are up by a score of 40-16. .306 left to go here in the third quarter. With the basketball, it is Kennedy Miller. Eventually gives it off to Allie Troop. Troop tries to pass down in on the baseline and is tipped out of bounds by Sid Reed. Back into the game, it is Lexi Reed. Lexi Reed replacing Hayden Taylor. 2:55 left in the third quarter, one that seems to be firmly in the Lady Hornets' grasp at this point. Lady Hornets, of course, dressed all in green tonight. White numbers trimmed in black. As the Lady Cats pass it around, it's stolen and then stolen back. Sid Reed with a steal. And then Kate McElroy gets it back, goes to the hole and draws the foul. On Sid Reed, I believe. Nope. Foul called on Taylor Leidy, her second. Shot is up and in. McElroy makes it 40-16. That one bounces off the back of the rim and rebounded by Emily Jeffers. Lexi Reed, baseline runner there by Haley Smith. No shot, though. Good defense by the Lady Cats. And then, as Haley Smith tried to get to the hoop, she's fouled by Allie Troop. Allie picking up her second. Team fourth. 40-16, Lady Hornets with the lead. Shot put up by Haley Smith, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and then draws a foul. Foul called on Reagan Query, her second. And at the line, it's Haley Smith. Haley misses the first one. Comes as a surprise to me. She was almost invincible in the first half. Second one is up off the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and no good. Rebounded by Reagan Query, and here come the Lady Cats. McElroy passes out to Troop between the circles. Then to Kennedy Miller. Troop now. Troop and Miller play catch, that is, on the left side. Pass comes over right wing, down into the right corner. Allie Troop looking to make a move to the hole. Nothing available. Great defense by the Lady Hornets. Pass goes inside Kennedy Miller and then eventually makes its way back out to Troop. Troop gets the ball to Rin Romer. Lady Cats. Pass goes over the midcourt stripe, but it was tipped by the Lady Hornets. So Lady Bearcats continue to maintain possession. Kennedy Miller with the basketball, right wing, out between the circles to Rin Romer. Romer passes over to Reagan Query. Kate McElroy. And the ball comes out to Allie Troop. Back out between the circles, Reagan Query. Query started down the lane, could have been a travel, but instead she draws the foul by Haley Smith. Smith picking up her first in tonight's game. Not as good a second half for Haley Smith it was in the first half. Team fourth now for the Lady Hornets. Reagan Query passes over to Allie Troop. Troop down into the corner to Kennedy Miller. Miller. And the pass goes inside of McElroy. Kate puts it up off the glass, no good, but there's a foul on the play. Foul was called on Sid Reed. Sid picking up second.
Good job, ladies. Good job.
Sid Reed comes out of the game along with Haley Smith. Really the standouts offensively in the first half for the Lady Hornets. It's an inbound play for the Lady Cats. Kennedy Miller can't find anybody, and then eventually getting open, it's McElroy, Kate McElroy on the baseline, then pulls out to make a move and draws a foul. And I do believe the foul was called on Lexi Reed. Lexi picking up her first. Team six now. With the lead, you would not expect the Lady Hornets to be racking up the fouls like this. Minute 8 left to go, third quarter. There's a shot for two by Rin Romer off the right side of the key, the right elbow area. And then the ball goes out of bounds, and it's off the Lady Cats. Ball down in the Lady Cats' end for quite a while, but no points on the board out of all that. Minute 3 left to go. Here come the Lady Hornets, and Kate McElroy trying to tighten up the defense on Taylor Leidy. Fouls Taylor. For McElroy, I have that as her first. 40-16 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Now under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Lady Hornets with the basketball. Lexi Reed drives the baseline, puts one up. It's no good, and the Lady Cats with the rebound. Query had it. Now down into the corner. McElroy, baseline, runner up off the glass, and no good. And the rebound by Maddie Mattis. Here come the Lady Hornets. Ball makes its way into the baseline, and it's put up by Emily Jeffers. I don't know that was the design play that Coach Hopsicker had drawn up, but it worked. 42-16. Lady Hornets leading the Lady Cats. Down to 15 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Kennedy Miller passes over to Kate McElroy, loses control but gets it back. Back to Miller. 6 left to go here in the third quarter. Driving down the left side, Allie Troop with an attempt at a steal. Taylor Leidy unable to come up with it. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats. 1.3 left to go. Troop looking to inbound. Gets it to Miller. Can't get control of it, and the time will expire. It's going to be a wholesale change. We'll go back to the starters that started the game when we return. 3 quarters in the books, and the score, Juniata Valley 42 and the Lady Bearcats 16. Back with more after this on the AirNetwork.net.
The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223 is the heart of the community. Becoming a member of the Huntingdon Moose enables you to join friends who have served the community for over 100 years. Join the women of the Moose for another great breakfast and bake sale coming up Saturday, January 21st from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Plus, check out our Friday food specials every Friday this month. The Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, serving the community with the best value in town.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
7:53 left to go in tonight's game. It's a 42-16 Lady Hornets lead. Bearcats got the ball on the possession arrow to start quarter number 4. And with that basketball, trying to make a move down toward the baseline and drawing a foul from Haley Smith is Heather Gutshaw. For Haley Smith, that's her second. At the line for the Lady Cats, it's Maddie Gerhardt. She'll be shooting one-on-one here, as that was the team 7th once again for the Lady Hornets, and that one's nothing but net by Maddie Gerhardt. 42-17 now in the fourth quarter. Second one's up and in. Maddie Gerhardt putting up a couple there from the foul line to make it 42-18. With the basketball, it's Taylor Leidy. Leidy over on the right side to Sid Reed. Sid looks around, nobody to pass to at the moment, and then eventually gets it to Haley Smith between the circles. Smith goes into the corner to Reed. Sid comes out, trying to go down the lane. It was Taylor Leidy, couldn't get it to her. Eventually ends up in the hands of Hayden Taylor. Taylor makes a drive to the hole, cannot hit it, and it's the Lady Bearcats with the ball. Emily Kurtz brings it up the floor and then hands it to Heather Gutshaw. Gutshaw out there between the circles, passes right wing. Emily Kyle going inside. Nice move to the hole, up and in. Maddie Gerhardt with a pair underneath. 42-20. 6:45 left to go here in tonight's game. Once again, a reminder that the next Air Network broadcast from the Huntington High School gym will be for wrestling coming up this week. 3-point attempt goes up by Hayden Taylor of the Lady Hornets and misses by a long shot. Lady Bearcats bringing the ball up the floor and a foul called on Taylor Leidy, her third. just amazing to me with this 42-20 lead that the Lady Hornets are racking up this many fouls. Heather Gutschall at the line to shoot a pair. I'm sorry, 1-on-1. That was team foul number 8. Heather makes the first one, bounces off the front of the rim, then off the backboard and down through the cylinder. 42-20. Heather Gutschall with her second shot. And she makes that one. 42-21. Lady Hornets with the basketball. Taylor Leidy. Haley Smith over in the left wing. Dribbles down toward the baseline. Good D by Easter. Coming out to get a pass is Mattis. They go back inside, and the Lady Cats collapse. Foul called on Emily Kurtz. I have that as Kurtz's second. They only have it as 1 on the scoreboard. It'll be an inbound play for Juniata Valley. Ball bounces over the midcourt stripe, but it's retrieved by Sid Reed and now brings it up the right side. Halfway down the lane, puts the brakes on and passes over to Hayden Taylor. Then it goes to Smith. Smith to Taylor. Taylor dribbles back inside, and Haley Smith misses, gets a rebound, tries to put it up, and is fouled by Emily Kurtz. And welcome back to Huntingdon High School Gym. As we had a quick drop of signal there, we are back with you. 5:06 left to go in the game. 44-21. Lady Hornets with the lead. And a bit of a wrestling match. Speaking of wrestling, coming up later this week with Chad States. Held ball called. Possession arrow going to the Lady Hornets. And checking into the game for the Lady Cats, Kennedy Miller for Heather Gutschall. 5:01 left to go. 23-point lead for the Lady Hornets. This game pretty much under control for the Lady Hornets. Haley Smith passes to Sid Reed, tries to get an opening. Nothing there. Good D by the Lady Cats. Coming out to defend, it's Kennedy Miller. Taylor Leidy drives down the baseline, stops, pops, and scores. 46-21. Lady Hornets with the lead over the Lady Bearcats. 4.5 left to go in the game. Kennedy Miller with the basketball in the right wing. Goes inside, right down the baseline goes Timothy Easter. Easter has no way to put that ball up. Taylor Leidy all over her, and then pass is tipped out of bounds off of Juniata Valley. It'll be Bearcats ball. Into the game for the Lady Cats, Allie Troop for Timothy Easter. Sub into the game as well for Juniata Valley. As going in was Emily Jeffers for Haley Smith. 3-point attempt by the Lady Cats, Emily Kurtz. Rebound comes down to Emily Jeffers, and Jeffers draws a foul. And the foul was called on Emily Kyle. It's her first. Now Lady Cats 9th. At the line, it will be Emily Jeffers, fresh into the game for the Lady Hornets. First shot is up off the front of the rim on the 1-on-1, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Maddie Gerhardt. Lady Cats quickly up the floor. Nice recovery, a little bit out of control. Emily Kurtz in time to put a shot up. She misses, and then in a struggle for the rebound, another foul on the Lady Cats. And once again on Emily Kyle, picking up her second. And team 10th, so it'll be 2 shots the rest of the way through for the Lady Hornets. And at the line, it's Emily Jeffers. 46-21. Lady Hornets with the lead and 4 minutes left to go. First shot is up off the front of the rim and then the backboard, and good. Little Lexi Reed comes into the game to replace Taylor Leidy. Ready for her second free throw is Emily Jeffers. Shot is up off the front of the rim and no good. Lexi Reed, by the way, is 5 foot. as it says here on the roster sheet. Shortest one on the floor, to be sure. Lady Bearcats with the basketball. Nice pass across the lane. Shot attempt is up and no good by the Lady Cats, Emily Kyle, and here come the Lady Hornets. Hayden Taylor with the basketball left wing. Out to Sid Reed. Sid Reed stops on the left wing and then cross court to Emily Jeffers. Tries to go to the baseline, nothing doing there, and little Lexi will take control of the basketball between the circles. Over to Sid. The Reeds, that is. Pass goes inside, driving. Maddie Matters to the hole and misses. And the ball goes out of bounds off of the foot of Maddie Gerhardt. 47-21. Lady Hornets lead the Lady Bearcats. 3:14 left to go in the game. Inbound pass to the tall lady on the Hornets roster. Maddie Mattis puts a shot up, doesn't make it. Lady Bearcats with the basketball. It's Kennedy Miller. Into the corner. Emily Kyle. Cutting across as Emily Kurtz makes her all the way over to the left corner. Here's the pass over. Shot up from the baseline. No good by Emily Kyle. Rebound, Lady Cats. 3-point attempt is up and just rims out by Maddie Gerhardt. Rebound, Lady Hornets. Sid Reed brings the ball up over the midcourt stripe. Passes into the corner to Hayden Taylor. Taylor to Lexi Reed. On the right side, back in the corner to Taylor. Drives the baseline, stops. Kicks it back out, Sid Reed. Right wing drives. Puts it up, no good. The floater won't go. Kennedy Miller now will bring the ball up the court for the Lady Cats. 47-21, 2:10 left to go in the game. Driving toward the basket, putting up a shot and missing is Emily Kurtz, but she was fouled in the process. Foul called on Maddie Mattis. That's her third. And I do believe it's team 10th. And so it'll be 2 for Kurtz. 2 for both teams the rest of the way out. Into the game for the Lady Hornets, it's Alexis Woodring. Woodring replacing Hayden Taylor. Nice hand for Hayden Taylor. Well due, as a matter of fact. Taylor with 10 points on the night out of the 47 that the Lady Hornets have. Next shot is up and no good by Kurtz. Off the backboard and then out of bounds. Back into the game, Heather Gutschall. Gutschall replaces Emily Kurtz. Lady Hornets do inbound. Sid Reed on the baseline under the Lady Cats basket. Almost halfway up the court. Emily Jeffers, now the Lady Hornets start to set things up down in their end. Maddie Mattis hands it to Lexi Reed. Lexi Reed between the circles goes to Emily Jeffers, goes inside. Nice pass by Jeffers to Maddie Mattis, who lays it up and in. 49-21 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Some more Lady Hornets are going to see some playing time here from the JV squad. Rebound, Alexis Woodring. Woodring to Lexi Reed. Reed between the circles, passes into the corner to Maddie Mattis. Back out left wing, Sid Reed. Sid holds it, now dribbles down toward the left corner. Out of the corner, it's Maddie Mattis. Lexi Reed now between the circles. And then kicks it over in the right side. Timeout called by Rachel Hopsicker, the head coach of the Lady Hornets, in an effort to get her substitutes into the game. 49-21 is the score, and it gives a chance for us to thank all of those fine people bringing you Bearcat Sports on the airnetwork.net. They include the Huntingdon Moose Family Center, number 223. Pennsylvania Highlands Community College, too, thanks to them. Other supporters of tonight's broadcast include All-American Pizza and Subs, Mel's Concrete, LLC, Dr. Michael Simone, and by Brenneman's Meat Markets. Thanks for listening to Bearcat Sports exclusively on the Air Network. Inbound for the Lady Hornets, and it is kicked right back out off of the leg of Allie Troop of the Lady Cats, and now it goes inbounds to Emily Jeffers, gets it to Lexi Reed. Lexi will set up shot. Goes between the circles over in the left wing, almost into the left corner. Nice pass, driving down the lane, putting it up and in. Emily Jeffers. Lexi Reed to Emily Jeffers to make it 51-21, and we're now under a minute left to go in the game. Lady Cats trying to maybe get two more up on the board to end the game on a high note. Heather Gutschall goes down to the baseline, puts one up. 37.3 left to go. She stops at the baseline and draws a foul. Foul was called on Emily Jeffers, her first. And at the line, Heather Gutschall misses the first of two. Score remains 51-21. Next shot is up off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Kat Hopsicker and then stolen by Heather Gutschall. Lady Bearcats trying to put one in here to make it under 30 points, the difference in the game. Here's a three-point attempt from the right wing. It's up and no good by Troop. Rebound comes out to Kennedy Miller. Kennedy with the left wing shot, and she makes it 51-23. Lexi Reed. Lexi up over the midcourt stripe. Triple teamed by the Lady Bearcats. A jump ball called. Lexi Reed helped up by Heather Gutschall. And the Lady Bearcats inbound. Right in front of me, it's Allie Troop. Troop inbounds to Heather Gutschall. Or I'm sorry, make that Kennedy Miller. Over to Heather Gutschall. Tries a three. At the buzzer, it's no good. And the final score has been etched in stone here tonight. Great effort by the Lady Hornets as they win this one here tonight by a score of 51-23. That'll do it for this part of tonight's broadcast. We're going to take a quick timeout and just come back to wrap things up and remind you of what's coming up here on the Air Network.net for the rest of this week. Going to be a bit of a busy week, so we'll come back and tell you about that right after we take this 60-second timeout. Once again, a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back right here. You're listening to Lady Bearcats basketball on the Air Network.net.
Pennsylvania Highlands Community College provides you the option to earn an associate degree, diploma, or certificate at an affordable cost. The Penn Highlands Huntingdon Center, located on Margie Drive in Huntingdon, offers degree programs in business management, criminal justice, liberal arts and sciences, and psychology. Are you ready to take the next step on your career path? Contact Penn Highlands Huntingdon at 814-643-6200 or visit Penn Highlands Community College online at pennhighlands.edu.
Mel's Concrete in Huntingdon has over 20 years experience in providing you with quality concrete work. When you have any job dealing with concrete, call Mel Woomer at 643-0909. Mel's Concrete specializing in porches, patios, basements, sidewalks, and more. Mel's Concrete also specializes in snow removal. There's no job too big or too small when it comes to concrete. Call Mel's Concrete, LLC at 643-0909.
And welcome back to Huntingdon High School Gym as the Lady Cats take one on the chin tonight from a very good Juniata Valley squad. The final score tonight, 51-23 in favor of the Lady Hornets, upping their season mark now to 9-2. And, of course, not a conference game, but they already have a 4-0 mark in their conference. Pretty good team when you take a look at it along the way. Now, here's what we have coming up for you on the airnetwork.net. Make sure you have your mobile devices or your desktop or laptop or tablet tuned to the airnetwork.net tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. It is the Tuesday edition of Monday Night Sports Talk. You'll want to be here for that. Then it's wrestling night. Well, no, that'd be WWE. It's wrestling night. It is coming up on Thursday night. Chad States has all the action for you here when the wrestling team will be hosting Mount right here in Huntingdon. Next.
Thank you for listening to Huntingdon Bearcat Basketball on the airnetwork.net. Tonight's game was presented by Huntingdon Moose Family Center 223, the heart of the community, and by Penn Highlands Community College, an affordable education close to home. The game was also brought to you by All American Pizza and Subs, Brenneman's Meat Markets, Simone Chiropractic and Weight Loss, and Mel's Concrete LLC. Join Dave Shannon again next time for more exciting Bearcat basketball here on the Air Network.